Hello again, a very warm welcome to you all. My name is Deni and I'm here today with 2 bottles of Starward, bottled for Australian Whisky Appreciation Society. Distilled in December 2016 and given 3 years in a fresh red wine octave, then given an additional almost year and a half in a first fill heavy char red wine American oak hogshead. Bottled at 55% ABV. Of course they are non-chill filtered, natural colour. A very lovely golden mahogany type of colour there. And I have 2 bottles because I have one to drink, one to keep. As you will do if you have the ability to pick up more than 1 bottle. Now, I'm not going to be talking through the official tasting notes that you may have seen. So you may have seen the official tasting notes with the pre-release link. So this becomes available if you've registered the pre-sale release in less than 24 hours. I've spent quite a bit of time with this particular whiskey, so I know it very well because I helped to organise it and part of the tasting panel. This one was the unanimous pick. So not being easy because Starward does do very, very lovely whiskey, but this was the absolute standout and the unanimous pick for the Australian Whisky Appreciation Society tasting panel. So my intention is quite simply just to go through the nose, taste, and overall experience because it becomes available, as I said, in less than 24 hours. Now, in terms of the nose for me, very big, vibrant nose, berries, blackberries, raspberries, cherries, also some red frogs, raspberry twists, the faintest hints of red licorice, fresh cut grass, but what I was going to say is you crack open a can of Coke, that initial aroma that comes out of that can is there as well. And also a little bit of spice. And it's not just cinnamon, but if you've had a cinnamon donut, not if you've had, who hasn't had a cinnamon donut, it is the mixture of the cinnamon and the sugar that goes in the donut that you get on the nose as well. Very big, vibrant cherry cola, fresh berries that I mentioned earlier, raspberries, blackberries, cherries, yes, you get them all, red snakes, raspberry twists. You also get a little bit of milk chocolate, coffee, and also pink marshmallows. Yes. Fresh cut grass, a little bit of ginger, a somewhat drying, very long, lingering finish. So 55% and the oak influence there. So you can definitely do with a little bit of water in my opinion. So from my experience, anything between half a teaspoon of water, or if you are inclined to add some more, up to a teaspoon of water, because this thing can swim, so you can absolutely add a little bit of water to it if you need to. As I said earlier, 55% non-chill filtered, natural colour. The pink marshmallows I mentioned earlier come through, but if you give it a little bit of extra time in the glass, I've given this probably about 15 minutes with some water. It's not just the pink marshmallows, but it's toasted pink marshmallows that you get on the nose. I mentioned earlier a little bit of that Coca-Cola type vibe, the fresh berries, also the raspberry twists. Water does it absolute wonders. The marshmallows, I said earlier, come through. It's lovely, long, lingering, and it's really like a candy type ginger there in the finish because that dryness has almost all gone with a little bit of water that I added to this. So it's very, very nice in that sense if you absolutely like a mixture of sweet, savoury, there's a confectionery there, a little bit of spice, and it's still lingering, a little bit of clove and a little bit of ginger there. Obviously I'm a fan of this, so that goes without saying. All that aside, once again, as usual, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it. Cheers to you, and till next time.